told you. Don't forget that I told you. Me is a whiz at these computer games. She breaks down how to do all kinds of things. Me is the perfect tutor when you need help with your computer. Stop by and give her knowledge a try. She can hook you up with a one-on-one to get the job done.
Back. And before we go anywhere today, I want you to slow down with me for a second. Not scroll, not multitask, just be here. Because getting to day 8 already tells me something important about you. It tells me you didn't just show up for inspiration. You showed up for understanding. And that's a different kind of creator. Most people don't make it this far. They start excited, they consume content, they talk about ideas, but when things stop feeling easy or clear, they drift. Not because they're lazy, not because they don't care, but because they don't yet trust themselves enough to keep going without validation. But you're still here, and today matters. Up to now, we've been working on how you see yourself, how you use your energy, how you handle rejection, how you show up when motivation fades. None of that was random. It was preparation. Because today, we're talking about money. And money exposes everything that isn't solid yet. The moment money enters the conversation, identity gets tested, confidence gets tested, fear gets loud. Some of you feel excited hearing that word. Some of you feel uncomfortable. Some of you immediately think, I'm not there yet, or this part doesn't apply to me. And I want you to notice that reaction, not judge it, just notice it. Because your first creator payday isn't about where you think you need to be. It's about clarity, not size. Let me tell you a story. I've watched creators pour years into content, posting consistently, learning, improving, never charging a single dollar. Not because they had nothing valuable, but because they kept telling themselves, one day, when I'm bigger, when I'm better, when I'm more confident. And then burnout hit. Not because they hated creating, but because creating never gave anything back. Now contrast that with another creator I know. Small audience. No viral moments. But they paid attention. They noticed what people kept asking them for help with. They packaged one simple solution. And that first payment, small as it was, changed everything. Not because of the money itself, but because it proved something. This isn't just a hobby. I'm not just pretending. What I know matters. And that belief shift, that's what keeps creators going. So let me ask you something, and don't rush this. If someone handed you your first creator payment today, what would it prove to you? Would it prove you're capable? Would it prove you're not wasting time? Would it prove you can build something real? Sit with that for a moment, because most creators don't actually want money. They want confirmation. Money just happens to be the loudest confirmation in a world that constantly tells you to doubt yourself. And here's where a lot of creators get stuck. They think money comes from being ready. But readiness comes after action, not before it. Think about this honestly. How many times have you helped someone for free, answered a question, explained something, shared a process, calmed someone's confusion? Now, pause. If someone benefited from that, why wouldn't that be valuable? The problem isn't that you don't have value. The problem is you've normalized your growth. What came hard to you now feels simple. What you struggled through feels obvious. But for someone else, that same thing feels overwhelming. And that gap, that difference in understanding, is where money flows. Let me slow this down. People don't pay creators because creators are perfect. They pay because creators save them time, confusion, or frustration. So here's a reflection moment. Don't answer out loud if you don't want to. Just think. What's something you figured out that would have saved you months if you knew it earlier? That's not small. That's valuable. And here's another truth most people avoid. Creators don't avoid monetizing because they don't know how. They avoid it because charging feels like exposure. Charging says, I believe this is worth something. And belief is scary when you've been doubting yourself quietly for a long time. So if you feel resistance right now, that's okay. Resistance doesn't mean you're wrong. It means you're touching a belief that's been running the show. Let's talk about that belief. Somewhere along the line, many creators absorb the idea that passion and money don't mix, that if you care, you should give endlessly, that charging somehow cheapens creativity. But here's the reality. What actually kills creativity is exhaustion. What kills passion is resentment. What kills consistency is pouring from an empty cup. Sustainability protects creativity. It doesn't ruin it. So today isn't about forcing you to sell. It's about helping you see your creativity as something that deserves structure and respect, including financial respect. Now let me ask you another question. Sit with this one. What would change in your creative life if money stopped being a question mark? If instead of wondering, is this worth it, you knew, this supports me, how would that affect your energy, your confidence, your consistency? Most creators don't quit because they hate creating. They quit because uncertainty wears them down, and clarity changes that. So here's the shift I want you to make today. Stop asking, how do I make money? Start asking, what problem do I help solve? That question removes pressure. It grounds you. It makes the path clearer. And if you're thinking, I still don't know, that's okay. Awareness comes before answers. Today is about seeing the landscape, not conquering it yet. We're not rushing. We're building understanding. And if this is hitting you right now, if something feels like it's clicking, tap the like button. Not for me, for you, as a signal that you're taking this seriously. And if you're not subscribed yet, subscribe. This series is designed to build momentum, not just motivation. We're not chasing hype here. We're building creators who last. Take another breath. You don't need to have it all figured out today. You just need to see yourself more clearly than you did yesterday. And that's what Day 8 is about. Let's keep going.
Me2 time. Elevate me to you. I said me2 time. Elevate me to you. It's time. Me is our sister soldier. Don't forget that I told you. Me is a whiz at these computer games. She breaks down how to do all kinds of things. Me is the perfect tutor when you need help with your computer. Stop by and give her knowledge a try. She can hook you up with a one-on-one to get the job done.